9 minutes motivation at 9 a.m. is inspired by me and sponsored by the Kingdom College, preparing you for life. The college that teaches you life skills, business skills, along with academics. I am Deepak here, and my life is beautiful and stay on top of it because of work as worship. Very strange uh, clarity I wanted to share with all of you. First, few obvious questions and very obvious answers to the questions. One, is our life permanent? Obvious answer is no, it is not permanent. Is this day that has started, is it going to be permanent? No, it is temporary. Life is temporary. Night is going to be temporary. The relationship that was not there last year, will it be next year permanent? No guarantee. It is temporary. Either it will end by one of their death or maybe separation or anything, but it is temporary. The food that you ate in the morning for breakfast, will it stay in your stomach permanent? No, temporary. It will remain temporary. The health that you had some time back, will it remain permanent? No, it won't permanent. It will be. It is temporary. In fact, everything about life, including life itself, everything is temporary. So, Deepak, what's new about it? We all know it. What great thing you're telling us? No, I'm not telling the great thing. I'm telling one stupid thing. The stupid thing that we are all having is this: in a temporary life, we want everything permanent. That's the stupid thing which I wanted to share. People want to remain young forever, and for that, what all they do? Strange inventions, Botox, hair transplantation, some medicines that will promises you to keep you young forever. Has anybody? No. That is stupidity, isn't it? People are making money out of it. In a temporary life, we expect everything permanent. Even one of the regular accusations that I have been subjected to is this: "Ab pehle jaise nahi ho. You have changed a lot. Now you don't treat me the way you used to treat me earlier. Now you don't relate with me the way you used to relate with me earlier." A lot of these things keep happening with me very regular period of time with people, and I keep wondering, nothing in life is constant. Everything is changing. It is there for temporary time, and it goes through its own metamorphosis, its own transitions, its own evolution, and grows into either it generates or it disintegrates. But nothing is temporary. Nothing is permanent. Everything is temporary. And the people, when they say me that you do not relate me with the way you used to relate with me earlier, you have changed a lot. I ask myself this question at times. I never ask them question, but I ask myself this question. But you're also changing now. You're not the same one with whom I related 1 year back, 2 year back, 3 year back, 4 year back, or as recent as 6 months back or 4 months back. You're also changing now. The way you used to relate with me is also not the similar way, right? So you continuously live a constantly changing life without realizing it. And then we think why everything is changing. Nothing is constant, anyways. In a temporary life, we want permanent things. Will the money that you have got, or those people who are rich, are they going to be permanently rich? Big question mark. That love that you found in that relationship, will it going to be permanent with you? Oh no, it is not going to be permanent with you. Who told you? And why are we having this expectation that things should be permanent in life? Because everything about life, including life itself, is temporary. Then why have we this? Because this mismatch is happening in expectation. No? But the reality is something else. You're perceiving something else. You're expecting something else. And then you asking, why is it not fitting in this vessel? This is not fitting in this vessel because the size of the vessel or the shape of the vessel and what you are trying to fit into it, both are not the same size, not same shape. It will not take this form. And that is where we are confused with ourselves. Mm. The way I used to relate with my son when he was a child is different. The way I relate with him as a teenager, and it will be different when he grow into an adult. So, in a temporary life, how do we expect a permanent thing? That vehicle that you had first bought, uh, is it with you still? And few of you saying, yes, 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 I still have it. You still have it because it is a memory for you, but you're not using it. Don't tell me who those of you who bought an Ambassador or Premier Padmini years ago or ages ago, and the first Maruti Suzuki car came. Even if you have bought that first today, after 30, 40, 50 years of life, you still don't have that car to be driven on a day-to-day basis. Cars itself are not temporary. They are going through its own evolution, own metamorphosis. The technologies only keep on evolving. It is not it's not permanent. How many of us still using the computer that was been introduced 30 years back? No, right? Those bulky things. Now we have slim things. And tomorrow, who knows? We do not even have this kind of MacBooks or this laptops. It also will go through its own metamorphosis, and we may have something which is absolutely virtual. Something is already come. So, in a temporary life, we expecting permanent things. I think it's very stupid. And we have to, when we see things are changing, I think we should also have the put the effort to understand. I think the things are changing there. I am still holding on to something which I expect it to be with me permanent, but it won't happen. And that makes you miserable. That makes you sad. That can make you feel whatever you are going through. Nothing is permanent. 9 minutes motivation is temporary. As of right now, it looks we are doing it for now more than 700 episodes. It might in few months' time, I don't know what the future holds for each one of us. Maybe 9 minutes motivation itself will evolve into something else, grow into something else. But even if it does not, it still remains same. It will have its own metamorphosis where what we discuss that will keep changing. That is how it is going to be. That's why if you see all those spiritually evolved people, they change their name also after they get into a spiritual enlightenment. They are no more because they realize the person who was not enlightened and the person who is enlightened both are different. And in that also they will keep evolving. So it's an amazing journey of life. A constant called temporary is what will remain permanent in our life. A constant called temporary will always remain permanent in life. And understand this. Please do not expect permanent things in a temporary life. The way your child is to relate with you, he or she will not relate with you anymore because it's a changing life, it's a growing life, it's an evolving life, it's a different kind of consciousness that keeps happening all the time. And we will always be under some kind of transition or some kind of metamorphosis all the time. They believe that we will not make a fool of ourselves by expecting permanent things in temporary life and then be sad in life. Let's start this beautiful together and make ourselves happy out of it. Here we go. Guys, go get some